Good afternoon, my name is Joseph Luciano, and I'm going to be discussing how machine learning and artificial intelligence affect our world today and how we interact with each other. Coined by Arthur Samuel, the term machine learning is the process in which computers use data and algorithms to increase their accuracy in whatever processes they are involved in. For example, a computer was able to learn how to play Mario using a machine learning algorithm. The previously mentioned algorithm was able to do this by creating a neural network. And a neural network can be understood as sort of a digital mimic of the human brain. You feed it information, and over time it learns and is able to complete the specified task. To start with the implications of machine learning and artificial intelligence, we are going to be talking about deep fakes. Deep fakes are any sort of image or video that is false or falsified, and most often is created with the intent to deceive, but not all the time. For example, take this picture of Angela Merkel, the former Chancellor of Germany, and Barack Obama, the former President of the United States, enjoying ice cream on the beach together. Now this, of course, is not a real image, and was created using deepfake algorithms. Now, an image like this, to the untrained eye, looks completely real, and for younger generations, such as people like me, we are able to detect when things are deep fakes. But for many of the older generations, pictures and videos that are deep fakes are a lot harder to discern from real images or videos. And this is when these deep fakes become more and more destructive. Another instance of deep fakes is this video of Tom Cruise, which compared to other deep fake videos that I've seen is incredibly realistic, and if someone showed it to me, I wouldn't think twice that it was fake.
I'm gonna show you some magic. It's the real thing. I mean, it's all the real thing.
Earlier this year, a deepfake video of a political figure from the United Kingdom emerged, in which it showed them swearing at staff members. And before the staff was able to reassure that the video was fake, it had already traveled through platforms such as X, formerly known as Twitter, incredibly fast, reaching over 1.5 million views. And something like this is an example of Metcalfe's law, which states that the value of a platform or network increases exponentially with the number of users within that network. And so the amount of connections that are present in that network is increasing, and with millions and millions of users, that creates a massive amount of connections with which information can travel exponentially fast into an incredibly large amount of people. And that is just but one example of how deepfakes are currently affecting our world and world politics. And it will continue to evolve and affect and exacerbate the fake news that is present today. And previously in the past with the internet, there are deceptions known as catfishing, in which someone pretends to be someone else or pretends to be an embellished version of themselves. And with deepfake technology constantly advancing, it is not so hard to imagine that there is a way in which someone would be able to deepfake a real-time video of themselves on a video call, further exacerbating this sort of issue. And not only are we distrusting the media even more, that creates the problem of distrusting one another and individuals that you may meet over the internet. While artificial intelligence and machine learning does affect our communication with others and our trust in the media, it doesn't stop there. And one of the other large problems is our workforce and our jobs, because there are many jobs that will be and are being replaced by machine learning and AI technologies. For example, computer programming. Programs like ChatGPT can create coding that is very accurate and efficient in a very short amount of time. While these codes may not be incredibly advanced, they are still good enough and quick enough to replace entry-level programming jobs. And it doesn't just stop there. With the development of self-driving cars and the improvement of these technologies, we will likely see the lack of need for taxi drivers, bus drivers, pilots, train conductors, any sort of mode of transportation will eventually be replaced by self-driving artificial intelligence. Now, many of these issues that I have been talking about are rather negative, but it's not all bad. Recent developments in Google's AI program DeepMind have created great advancements in fields such as biology and other sciences. For example, back in 2020, Google's AI machine DeepMind was able to predict the folding or three-dimensional shape of every single protein that humans have ever discovered. And the folding of proteins is one of the greatest problems that biologists have when working in protein synthesis, and it is a great advancement for that field. Another example is recently, just a couple weeks ago, the same program created over 2 million new materials that are unknown to humans, have never been discovered. 2 million, nearly 400,000 of which are stable and are currently in the process of being tested and created. While there are many pros and cons with these new technologies, self-driving cars, deep fakes, distrust, fake news, and other things such as advances in fields of science, it is still a developing technology, and there is a lot that we have to learn, and we have to continue learning with the advancement of such technology. Because with any technology, there is always good and bad.